Hi everyone, welcome back to Coffee, Books, and Rain, where we have two of the three things. We have coffee and we have books. But it is a beautiful sunny day outside here in North Alabama, and I'm not mad about it. I'm really not. Honestly, I put my swimsuit top on because I'm about to go out there as soon as I get done making some content for you all. And yeah, I might try to see if I can get a little bit of sun. SPF of at least 45 on my face, and then I don't know. We'll see what I have in my bag for my body. But always got to go with the SPF on your face. That is vital. Vital. I don't have any makeup on right now. This is just my face. But hi, welcome to the show. Welcome to the channel. I am here to talk to you guys about books, book reviews, book critiques, give you my thoughts, see what we all want to read for the future. What's on your TBR? What's on your DNFs? I would actually love to know. What is a book? Leave a comment down below. What is a book you have DNF'd? If I get enough comments, let's say, if I get 25 comments, I will tell you guys, I will do an episode of a book that I had to DNF, and I'll tell you why. I will do a review of a book that I DNF'd. Now, I don't come on this channel hardly ever, actually, and tell you guys a book that I didn't give 4 stars or more. So, if you guys help me by leaving a comment of something that you didn't finish, something that didn't click with you, put it down below. I will tell you guys one of mine. Do it. Dare you. Anyway, let's dive into today's book. I just finished reading this over the weekend, and I was actually pleasantly surprised. I had the audiobook from NetGalley, so I want to thank NetGalley and the publishing company for providing me with an audiobook of Evocation by S.T. Gibson. It was one that I wasn't certain that I didn't know anything about it, actually, but the cover grabbed me because it kind of looked like a tarot card inspired by the Hanged Man. So, of course, you've got a gentleman that's kind of literally hanging upside down, some different kind of mystical mysticism elements involved, and I don't know, as a very avid and voracious reader, I'm always very curious in general. My mind is very open to possibility and potential. And I just love paranormal and supernatural. So I dove into this book and really had a good time. I gave it probably would have given it a 4.25 stars, but went ahead and gave it a 4 stars just on my Goodreads because I will be honest with you guys, it's not perfect, but I really liked it. And that's why I'm doing an episode for you guys. So, like I said, if you want to know one that I didn't really like, leave a comment down below. If we get to 25, I will do an episode of a book that I finished it, but I hate read it. I hate read it, and I can 100% do a whole episode about what I did, like why I hate read it. But let's talk about Evocation by S.T. Gibson, because I did not hate read this. I actually enjoyed this. I liked the urban fantasy elements. I liked the romance element. There is kind of a love triangle situation going on. There are some bisexual characters. There's a gay character, queer character, LGBTQ sort of elements involved. I love the diversity of the book, and honestly, all of it felt well done. It didn't feel overt. It didn't feel in your face. It didn't feel anything but normal. And I know that sounds weird when I'm talking to you guys about a book where a guy who is a medium seems to possibly be possessed by a demon. To make all of that make sense, let's dive in and let me talk to you guys about the summary. As a teen, David Aristakov was a psychic prodigy operating under the shadow of his oppressive occultist father. Now, years after his father's death and rapidly approaching his 30th birthday, he is content with the high-powered life he's curated as a Boston attorney and moonlighting as a powerful medium for his secret society. But with power comes a price, as we've learned from Spider-Man and a lot of other sort of, I guess, superhero books, movies, comics books. And the devil has come to collect on an ancestral deal. David's days are numbered and death looms at his door. Reluctantly, he reaches out to the only person he's ever trusted, his ex-boyfriend and secret society rival Reese, for help. However, the only way to get Reese is through his wife Moira. Thrust into each other's care, emotions once buried deep resurface, and the trio race to figure out their feelings for one another before the devil steals David away for good. Alright, so this book was a little bit of a tumultuous romance book. Honestly, wasn't mad about it. I would have actually loved if we could have focused a little bit more on kind of the occult happenings, because I do think we focused a lot on the relationship and the relationship triangle going on between Moira, David, and Reese. Now, was that S.T. Gibson's point and purpose? Perhaps. I haven't spoken to that individual to know for sure. I'm just saying that from my personal, my read through, is I would have loved the story to focus a little bit more on the mysticism, the magical forces, the occult sort of things, kind of to help that part of the story move forward. That is the part of the story I would have loved to really, really sink my teeth into, even more so than what we did. I probably could have pulled back a little bit on those relationship dramas, because there is a lot of tension, and it feels like every page we are kind of... Moira's upset with David, David's upset with Reese, Reese is upset with everybody, everybody's got a chip on their shoulder, and I get it. Reese and David dated in college and were apparently a pretty significant couple. They broke up due to issues, what have you, and then Reese marries Moira. It happens. I mean, that's what bisexual individuals will do. I mean, they literally like both male and female. And Reese has no issues with it. I think it's completely fine. It's done very well in this book, and I'm so glad to see it. One of my best friends is bisexual, and I loved seeing it the way I did in this book. However, the level of angst they put behind it was frustrating. I almost just wanted to start telling these pages, well, again, audiobook, I wanted to start kind of telling this audio narrator, I'm like, have they thought about trying to be like a polyamorous couple? I'm just wondering. But Reese and Moira seem quite happy with their marriage. David is a third wheel, and Reese does still seem to have some sort of lingering feelings for David. I'm just saying. Again, there's lots of interweaving connections that are going on that we have to work through, and so we do lose a little bit of the story of trying to get David free of this force that has latched onto him. So that's kind of my 2 cents with regard to that. I found S.T. Gibson when I read her book, An Education in Malice, which also kind of had, it had a lesbian female couple with a little bit of a, what I would say, a manipulative power dynamic of a teacher who was kind of, maybe not so much grooming, but kind of one of her students, because there was definitely this mentor idolization going on in that book. Is there a mentor idolization in this book? No, but we again still kind of see this triangle, this group, these couple of people who have all these sorts of relationship issues that keep bouncing around. So I guess it's a common thread for S.T. Gibson, and that's fine. That's fine. I'm just saying, personally, I would have loved to see more occultism. I love the fact that Reese loves his wife and dotes on his wife. Moira herself is also, she doesn't like to kind of admit that she has some mediumship. She prefers to kind of focus on like astrological charts and natal, I think they're like the natal charts that people can do, and there's apparently a whole bunch of like logarithms and things to help figure out like the flow of your life patterns. Honestly, I'd love to see that. Like, if I didn't have to pay for like apps that I don't know if they would really work, I would probably give it a go. But the only ones I've ever seen on the phone were, I don't know. I feel like I probably shouldn't trust an app to do that sort of thing, even if they do rely on algorithms and logarithms and all that sort of fun stuff. But there is gothic vibes to it. There's like an ancestral house that David has that has all of his father's books, and his dad was a nasty piece of work, just absolute garbage, right into the bin, right over there, as Luxaria would say. She's somebody I love on YouTube as well. She would be like right in the bin. She's British. I love her so much. But anyway, David has this hatred for his father, fear of his father still, worries that his father may still even be haunting this ancestral house of his, which is why he almost hates going back so much. He said when he turned 18, he would have burned it to the ground if he could have. But honestly, it's probably a pretty expensive piece of property, and it has his dad's entire collection of occult books, rare finds and volumes. So they need this place so Reese and with the help of Moira can kind of do some research to try to help David break free of this sort of demonic force that's like looming over him. So much is going on. I love it. Honestly, kept me engaged. I think I cleaned my whole house and then just kind of like piddled around, just like completely like engaged with the book as I'm listening to it, because that's one of the things that I love doing is like I'll just turn on an audiobook and I'll just piddle around my whole apartment, and I'll do laundry and I'll do dishes and all that sort of thing. So how do y'all like listen to audiobooks? Do you only do it on drives? How do you like, what is your favorite way to like, if you listen to audiobooks, what is your favorite way to ingest an audiobook? Because for me, I just like to be doing stuff. Even when it comes to like YouTube videos, sometimes I'm like listening to the YouTube and then I'm like also doing other things, because I just kind of like to have that person in the background just kind of talking to me, and I don't know, sometimes it's kind of nice. I think that's kind of one of those things that they're like, if you have that, you may also have this. And I'm like, oh, okay, great, thanks. That explains so much. But anyway, I digress. If this sounds like a book that you would read, please let me know. Leave a comment. Why, yes, no, why, in. Put it down below. Let me know what you think. If you've made it this far, please like and subscribe. I would love to continue to grow this channel. I am trying to grow, so if I reach 100 subscribers, I'm going to try to give away one of the advanced reader copies of books that I have received as a thank you to one of my first 100 subscribers. And then if I reach 1,000 subscribers, I think I'm going to do a Barnes & Noble gift card giveaway. I think that's going to be one of my I think that's going to be that is goals. So, you know, this is a hobby for me. I just enjoy doing this. I have a day job, but anyway, thank you so much for tuning in. Please like and subscribe, and I will see you guys on the next page. Have a great one.